What is up, music friends? My name is Evo. I sing by EVOj, which is simply my given first name and middle initial. Some of you know that. Some of you are new here. And some of you may also know that I do casual videos like this, which are usually called messages from the office. In this case, it's a message from my kitchen, but mostly they're messages from wherever the hell I want to. If I have something to say that I think will help you in your life, or things I've seen recently, or things I've curated that I want you to know. I also have a sort of travel channel-esque thing that's about a couple times a year called A Day in the Life of. It's a playlist, things I do internationally, domestically, whatever. Who cares? Don't swipe. That's everyone always wants to do. Like, why are you talking back and away? No, don't do that. It's kind of the fucked up way the internet works these days, which I think is gross. I'm drinking a Cote d'Aron right now. I think it's a Grenache, Syrah, or Bedford, or something like that. If I wasn't singing, I'd be cooking. I'm more of an Italian wine kind of guy, but why'd I bring that up? I don't even know. Why am I talking to you right now? Oh yes, of course. Two different people, two different genres that I think are valuable, and I screen recorded them. I'm gonna lace a little music of mine on it. It's like, what do they call it? Fair use kind of stuff, and these people want to promote their stuff anyway, so who cares? The reason I'm sharing is I think it's valuable to you. I have a new song coming up almost every month this year, and a new album. It's a cover album, but they're all original music covers. It's gonna be badass. I love every damn one of you. It's been a long day. But I'll see you soon.
When I was a kid, a typical pediatrician would see one case of diabetes in his entire career, juvenile diabetes. Today, 1 out of every 3 kids who walks through his door has either pre-diabetic or diabetic. Okay, so, and nobody's saying, why is this happening? And we know why it's happening. It's high fructose corn syrup, and it's, glyphosate and neonicotinoids and atrazine and all the other crap that is in our food. We're not feeding people, we're poisoning them. There's a study that I read this week that showed that girls who eat processed food are 1,400% more likely to engage in violence than girls who do not. Oh, this is a mental health issue, the depression, the anxiety, all of this stuff. The autoimmune diseases that our kids are now ubiquitous in that generation. Kids are not supposed to be sick like that. They're not supposed to be complaining of brain fog. They're not supposed to be on Adderall and albuterol inhalers and insulin and all this other stuff. That is not what children are supposed to look like. And they don't look like that anywhere else in the world. Only here. We have the highest chronic disease rate on Earth. And we're being mass poisoned by our food. During COVID, we had 16% of the COVID deaths in the United States of America. We only have 4.2% of the world's population. We had the worst record of any country on Earth. I don't know why people are getting awards for this, because whatever they did was wrong. But CDC says, well, the reason it's not our fault, it wasn't mismanagement of COVID, it's because we have the sickest people on Earth in this country. The fattest people on Earth, the sickest people on Earth are here. And they said the average person, this is what CDC says, the average person who died from COVID had 3.8 chronic diseases. So they had diabetes, they had obesity, they had asthma, and they had one other thing. Right? No, that's what killed them. It was the chronic disease that took them to the top of the cliff and put them over the side, and and COVID just stepped on their fingers, and dropped them.
If the music you're listening to is literally keeping you trapped within a certain level of consciousness, and why was it back in the early 1900s the frequency of music was shifted from 432 hertz, which is the energy of the heart, to that of 440 hertz, which keeps people out of alignment with their natural energy and in their hearts? And why is it that a Nazi propaganda officer named Joseph Goebbels insisted that a 440 hertz tuning in Germany should happen because he believed it made people think and feel in specific ways, making them, quote, a prisoner of a certain consciousness, end quote. So if you're trying to control different populations, if you are trying to get people to stay within a certain level of consciousness that keeps them very subservient and keeps them doing what you want them to do, could it be that putting a certain frequency in something that millions, even billions of people listen to on the planet, it keeps them within a certain frequency? Now, even more than that, it is believed that Rockefeller back in the 1930s also insisted on something very similar, wanting that of a 440 hertz standard in 1935 as part of a, quote, war on consciousness, end quote, leading to, quote, musical cult control. Now, it is believed that now that the reason this has happened, why most popular music is tuned to this frequency of 440 hertz, is with a specific intention. And that intention could be to keep people out of alignment with their natural energy because it makes people so much easier to control.
With my pen and just that microphone, oh, seems like drama, I know. So let me tell you what's been on the down low. See, TikTok, spending time with rhymes, and I know damn well when it's time to shine, but I can see your thoughts like, where's my man? So let me share, I've been collecting fans.